But let me share this out. Okay, so I'm not sure exactly who all can join. And again, I don't have a set time when I go live necessarily. It's just kind of like whenever. And I'm drinking some coffee here. I got this mug from Amazon. It was on a flash discount price of like, I think $10 or so, and it comes with a fancy spoon. And y'all, isn't that cute? But anyway, I just had my breakfast. I just had a couple of hard-boiled eggs and some avocado and a little bit of mayonnaise. So that that'll do me for breakfast. So I wasn't hungry, but um, anyway, the weather here, we might have some storms later and all that good stuff. But in August, we will be praying for the rain. Carrie, good morning, hon. Good morning. I hope you're doing well. I'm glad you're here. Um, I'm going to wait for a few others to come on to say what. Now, this has not been confirmed yet, but again, I've heard it from more than one person that I know and trust. Um, and it's little to no surprise, but I'm just having some coffee out of my little mug. I got this from Amazon, and it was on sale. I love the detail and the flowers, and I love Amazon. And because my girls have been hyper this morning, and I need my coffee, needless to say. Um, excuse me. But anyway, things in monkey world, as I say, are getting crazier, and what's coming out by the day is it just keeps getting more and more insane. Like, seriously. Um, I know, girl. And it comes with a pretty spoon. And I think I gave $10 or so for it on a sale on Amazon. I couldn't turn that down. I'm like, I want that mug. So I got a ton of them in the kitchen. But they're cute. But anyway, yeah, and like I'm trying to tell people as kindly as I can, I don't take any pleasure in this at all. But Monkey World, as I call it, it's on his way out. Um, yeah, I couldn't turn it down. But, um, I loved watching the little ones too. But for myself, when it stopped being fun, is when I saw them being put in danger and in unnecessary situations. Look at the Keo and Buna channel. Um, hi, welcome. Now look at the Keo and Buna channel. Buna, the little boy monkey, was pushed. We saw the video. It is still up to my knowledge. Pushed in the backyard, a hole in the backyard. That's when it started stop being fun for me. And then on another channel, you see, all my pleasure, hun. And also on another channel, you have a little girl monkey that had its arm fractured from a fall that did not have to happen. Had the cameraman just put down the camera and helped her. And then it almost happened again. Shortly, no time after she was recovering from said fracture. And then she got reprimanded. And that's when I stopped watching that one channel. And I'm not telling anybody what to watch, what not to watch. I'm not your mom. I am not your mom at all. But at the same time, I'm trying to warn people that that the premieres, I think there's only one or so premieres still going on in Monkey World. Thank you. Um, Everybody, I'm not looking. So, yeah, this isn't a dating app. No, no, no. Um, yeah, I'm not even. Okay, got rid of that person. But yeah, I'm just trying to prepare people that I'm doing good. That Monkey World, the channels are going down one by one. Okay, the authorities are cracking down over there. Now that I do know. Um, uh, well, Monkey World is what I call these different monkey channels out of Vietnam. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm used to the trolls, though, girl. Please. TikTok wrote the book on trolls, so there's nothing they could do or say that, you know. But anyway, um, animal rights activist group has been raising awareness. People have been um, flooding the local authorities with texts, calls, emails, complaining about the treatments of the little monkeys over there. And a great deal of them don't have the proper permits. Now, my question is, now I don't know when and who applied for the permits, the timing, but you would think that the moment they have said monkey and start filming, they would start in on the permit. But I think, and again, this is still being looked into. Um, what? Okay. What am I sitting on? I'm on the recliner. But it's just, like I said, the authorities are cracking down. And there's been awareness. And my question is, why didn't they start the process for the permits the moment they got the little monkey and started to film? My theory is that they didn't get the permits, you know, until these channels started going down one by one. And I'm trying to prepare people. I have people ask me every day, is Keon Buna going to return? No. In my opinion, no. No. Neither will Lala. BB's been gone for what, a year? Or coming upon a year? Um, they're going to, I mean, there's so many things that's been going around. But one thing's for sure, that the activists have been raising awareness. And people that's been watching these videos have been flooding the local authorities with complaints on the treatments of these little monkeys. Like, I know one video, Kiyombuna were made to stand against the wall for 10 minutes for something that was set up for them to fail, if you will, for clicks and views. And in one video, Than has the worst fainting spell. That was so staged. I mean, come on. You know, I think, but you just, I mean, it's just crazy. It is crazy what's going on, you know? And I mean, but here's the thing, is that I've heard that the house that Than was filming with Keon Buna is abandoned now. And I had somebody bring that up to me as a theory as to why one of my friend's packages was returned. Hey, good morning or evening or nighttime. But yeah, it's just something else. And it is totally crazy. It is just, it wouldn't surprise me if the house was abandoned. You know? I mean, I think she might still be here. Or she might just be listening. Um, But yeah, I mean, thank you for the likes. Thank you. Thank you for the hearts. Um, so more and more stuff is going to come out, you know? Yeah, there's shorts of Keo. Yeah. But it is just crazy, you know? And they need to come out with the truth. They need to come out with the truth. Just make a video, tell us what we already know. Oh, my sister's trying to call. Um, you know, yeah, Carrie, I think we have a troll in our midst. Oh wait, wrong button. Okay, yeah, that was a troll. I can't take no more of that. But it's just crazy, you know? I mean, they had to have known that people were going to catch on to what's going on, you know? They had to know. And I mean, but stuff is coming out every single day, it seems like. And it's not a surprise, but I mean, one by one, the monkey channels are, they're disappearing. You could find, videos still of some, but I know on BB there's a lot of videos that's been deleted. A lot. And I don't know why they just didn't come out and tell us from the beginning that it's a family business. I mean, when Tam went to Uncle Fong's house, said it was 2 hours away, people looked up the location of the yoga studio and referenced to Tam's house. It is not 2 hours away. I mean, they don't realize people are smarter than that. They're going to look up where you live. They don't need your address. They just need an image of your house or street. That is all it takes, quite literally, you know. I mean, they can find you. They can find you easily. And people did. More than a few, you know. So again, when that photo of Uncle Fong came out, you know, yeah. I mean, if we could just be told the truth about baby, no matter what it is, okay, whether it be very, very, if it's not so bad or the worst news, I don't know. People at least would know. And that's the hardest part is not knowing. If you know the truth, you can deal with it. You could lean on each other. You can give comfort and support, But not knowing the truth is cruel, and they are withholding the truth. That is just cruel. Another thing that's cruel on the last few channels that has a premiere is telling people that the channel's fine, not going anywhere. They know they are. That's cruel. That is cruel to give people false hope. You do not do that. You do not do that. Be truthful with them, excuse me, in the chat and say, yeah, our channel could disappear. Be honest about it. You know what I mean? Be honest about it. Stop jerking people around, as we say. Stop it. And that's what they're doing. Every time they have a premiere and tell people, oh, this channel's good. We're not going anywhere. It's okay. No, you're lying to people. You know it. Because don't be surprised if you're watching a premiere, the last few that remain, very, very few, and you don't see a new video anytime soon. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. I mean, it's a big mess. It didn't have to be a big mess. It didn't have to be this way. It didn't have to be this way at all. It could have been different had people just been honest from the word go. and I'm trying to encourage others also. A lot of us have lives outside of Monkey World and the chats. I enjoyed the chat so much, talking with people, catching up, finding out about, different parts of the world and people and what they like to do. Even what they like to eat, what their routine is. I miss that, yes. But at the same time, when I knew that the chats would be coming to an end, I just left altogether. I left altogether because I cannot mentally take getting attached to another channel and having it disappear. So I walked away for my peace of mind, because they are all going to go under, I don't want to be right. This is one of the few times in my life I'm going to say this and actually mean it. But people need to prepare yourself, please, please. I know a lot of us has friends outside the chats. We're on different social medias. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Facebook. Um, I know, I know. But you know what? Not for long though. I hate to say that. I'm not saying it to be mean or cruel or nothing like that. But the fact remains, the writing is on the wall, as Daddy used to say. Because one by one, those channels have been falling for a reason. For a reason, the local authorities are cracking down. They're coming in, they're confiscating the little ones, and they're shutting down the channels. And people should have done things differently. Number one, get the proper permits, which Tam does not have for Lulu. He, from day one, now I don't know when he started the process, but if he didn't start it on day one, he should have. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. He should have been on day one. On day one. And every channel that remains is in trouble. And it's cruel to tell people that it's not in trouble. Yes, it is. Yeah, honey. Yeah. Because a lot of the channels that you don't see anymore, that's part of the reason. And they could say all day long, oh, yeah, we have the proper permits. No, they didn't. Unfortunately, So, I think a lot of them didn't think to get a permit, didn't think it was really necessary until the cracking down really started to happen. Then they panicked and they're like, oh my gosh, we need to get a permit. Now it's not so easy. So I feel really, really badly for the people who rely on the chats for their interaction with others, I don't get out a whole lot. I don't drive. So, but I still have friends outside, the chats, and I have plenty to occupy my time. Good morning, Andrea, hun. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. And that's important, and I'm trying to be as kind as I can when I try to prepare people that even though one or two may still have a premiere, be prepared for the day that there's not anymore. And it's just, like I said, look at all the channels that's fallen. So many have fallen. So many no longer have a premiere or a new video. But, and just try to prepare yourselves. And, there's a lot. I hardly ever get bored. And I just have a little studio apartment, like one room. Everything, my bed, my kitchen, all in one room. Although I do have the world's biggest closet, I think, with a closet in it. Later this morning, I'm going to be doing some meal prep. I will be doing some cleaning. And then tomorrow, probably I'll work on my back closet. So there's a lot to occupy my time. Um, and but yeah, just I'm trying to prepare people for whatever channel you're watching, if that goes down too. Um, because yeah, the local authorities have been really cracking down. And my only concern is that the little ones are okay and safe. If they're being taken care of, if they are treated, the way they need to be treated, fine. And I hope that the people who's been doing wrongdoing in Monkey World are brought to justice. Whatever happens to them, fine. But the little ones, as long as they're safe, that's all that I care about. Um, there's so and like I said, many things were giving things away that like this familiar scripts. One monkey got sick, they all got sick. One goes missing, they all go missing. And I don't like it when a monkey is set up to fail. Like, leaving something out and the monkey gets into it, makes a mess. Well, that's like if I was to leave a glass of water in my floor and I go out to check them out and I tell the girls, now don't touch it. That water is going to be in the floor when I get back in, you know? Um, and a lot of people did not like that. But the number one thing that people don't like and that reported the channels for is when these little monkeys got hurt. When they were, and like Buna was pushed in that hole in the backyard. I said it before and I'll say it again. He was pushed. The video is still up, you know? It just, I'm like, seriously? Am I actually watching this? You know? And the injuries from falls on the different channels. I mean, again, time and time again, that is wrong. That is so, so wrong. But if they would have been honest from the beginning, have their permits lined up, treated the little ones humanely with kindness, and not make all these over the top storyline videos, we wouldn't be here. And if they would have been honest about BB from the start, we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be here. Um, BB is still very much loved. People still are holding out hope that he will return, you know? And that breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. Yes, Carrie, I was steamed. I was like, excuse my language. But I'm like, what the hell is this? What the hell? I mean, Buna is a little thing. And he's a preemie. When I saw that, that's when things stopped being fun for me in Monkey World. Or when you see a monkey fall and they get hurt and they did not have to fall, but the cameraman kept rolling instead of putting down the damn camera and going ahead and helping the little one. I can't, there was not a reason for that. The cameraman should put down the camera, help the little one in distress, you know? But when they threw Buna down that hole, excuse me, and we knew. And like I said, I have heard from more than one person that the house that Kim and Buna were being filmed at um, is abandoned. Oh yeah, Andrea, 100%, you know? Yeah, let's not forget that one. And the falls that these little ones suffer on the different channels. I can't watch them anymore. Like I said, I'm not telling anybody what to watch. No, I'm not your mom. I'm not your mom. But for myself, I just can't. I just can't. you know. Um, but again, I pray that the little ones that have been confiscated from the government are at a good sanctuary and are safe, you know. Right. Right, Andrew. Let's not forget that one, because that was another one that people were like, wait a minute. No. I know a lot of people had left Monkey World outright. Like I'm gone. I'm gone from there. And also, what was her name? That she was on BB chat all the time. She was very faithful to be there. She was almost always in the chat. Christine Seymour. Christine. She was always in the chat. But when BB went away, she went away. I can't blame her. I can't blame her, you know? Yeah, Christine Seymour. Yeah, I can't blame her, hun. You know, and again, I'm not telling anybody what to, it's not my right to tell anybody what to watch. I'm just trying to hopefully make people aware. And at one time, I watched Max. If any of you ever watched Max. Now, there's an interesting theory about his previous owner. I'm not going to call him a dad because he doesn't deserve that title. Not even. But if you notice, Fu and Quan have a lot of similarities. They are both educated, okay? They both aren't your typical farmer type people. You know what I mean? Even though Fu at the time lived in the forest, well, I think that was used for filming location, but they're both well educated. So, yeah. And Hope, somebody pointed out that Hope to them is the same monkey that was on Kudus and Boom Channel, but recycled, you know. Okay, honey, love you. Thank you for hopping on, honey. Thank you. I appreciate it. Um, but that's another thing that was being done on some of the channels. They were recycling some of the monkeys to go on a, you know, you cannot make this stuff up. You cannot make this stuff up. But yeah, I think that Fu and Quan are very high up there when it comes to the monkey world, the monkey mafia, as some call it. I think they're way up there. You know, they both left their channels around the same time for business reasons. That's another popular storyline in Monkey World. Having to leave the little monkey behind because work. How many times have we seen that? I mean, Carrie, I can't count that high, you know. But again, it all caught up to them. It all catches up, you know. It all does. People were putting two and two together. You don't have to be that smart to figure it out, you know. Um, but I myself, it just makes me sick, you know. Why can't they be honest with people? Why, you know? People have already found out quite a bit on their own because we have a lot of internet detectives. I'm one of them, but you know, it's they had to realize that people were going to look and that people were going to do a deep dive, if you will. Secrets don't stay secrets. I know from personal experience. Please, I wrote the book on that. Secrets do not stay secrets forever. Somebody knows the truth. It's gonna come out. Um, and I have a feeling when the truth of all this comes out, everybody will be shaking their heads. Like, I mean, again, it's sad though. It's sad because there used to be such wonderful chats. Such wonderful chats. And, you know, just maybe not talking about anything in particular, but just talking about your day or your night, your family, what you maybe were going to do that day. You know, I mean, at one time it was so, so wonderful. At that time, no drama. You just came on and you saw your friends. And, right, honey, we need to know the truth, no matter what it is, okay? If we knew we could help each other, we could comfort each other, we could, be there for one another. But not knowing is cruel. It's just cruel. And people know the truth. They know the truth. That's the thing. They know the truth. They need to come out with it all. Just come out with it. Let people have the right to do what they need to do to move on. A simple request, a humane request. People have feelings. This has gutted so many people, not knowing about BB. Many have watched him since day one. They're not asking for the world, they're just asking for the truth. People know the truth. They know. They know. If you notice that one video of Lon, when she was talking about BB and she was laying down on a bed, I think, and she was crying, saying that he's so smart and that he could do everything. She knows. Lon knows. Right. They destroyed so many lives not knowing. Carrie, you said it. You said it perfectly. Um, there has been many people very depressed over this. Very, very depressed. And they don't care. They don't care. If they cared, they would tell people the truth. And that way, like I said, we could help each other. We could comfort each other. We could be there for one another. But not knowing is a cruelty done to so many people. I don't see how these people could look at themselves in the mirror. I really don't, you know. Um, at the end of the day, though, they're going to get their comeuppance. No matter what faith you are, there's something everybody can agree on. Karma is real. It is real. So all those that are using these little ones for financial gain, not giving a damn about them when the camera stopped rolling, good luck. You're going to need it. You're going to need it. I don't know. I don't know. Um, but I know a lot of them, no new videos. No new video in a long time. That, again, make a video. Tell people what's going on. Tell people what happened to BB. They know. Many people, they know. They know. And just, we all knew it was a family business anyway, but oh my gosh. I mean, they must think people are stupid and that we're going to believe whatever we're told by them. No, we will not. We will not believe just anything. They owe it. Yes, one video. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. Just make one video, tell the truth. Tell the truth. And I'm not speaking badly of anybody. Tam, I'm convinced, knows the truth. He knows the truth. You know, people deserve to hear the truth. If he can't tell the truth himself, there's always a way to say something without saying it. You know what I mean? There's always a way to say something without saying it. Always. And he doesn't appear to me to be a stupid person. He can easily figure it out, how to let people know without saying it. I've done it before. It's not a hard thing to do. But he knows. He knows. His mistake was when he said he didn't know Uncle Fong. And then you see Uncle Fong at his house looking very, very chill, looking very relaxed. That single few photos lit YouTube on fire, and I knew it would. I knew it would, and I knew there would have to be a video telling people. People caught on. They know Tam's house, and we certainly know what Uncle Fong looks like. So, you know, but I just pray for everybody. Okay, honey, good night to you too. And I think I'm going to head on out myself and call my sister back. But y'all, please just, be there for one another, because the truth is going to come out. I pray the truth comes out. It deserves to come out. People knows the truth. They need to come out. And just tell people. Be kind. Be kind. If you claim you're a kind person, practice it. Tell people the truth. They deserve it. So many are suffering. So many are in heartache right now. They deserve it. But I love and appreciate you. And I wish everybody the absolute best for sure, honey. You have a good night's sleep, honey. Love you so much. Thank you for hopping on. Thank you, everybody, for watching the replay as well. And if I hear anything new, I'll make a video. Love you, honey. Night, night.